Prescott Van Meyer III, sommelier from home. Today's episode is a big fan request, Crystal Head Vodka. That's right, this Canadian vodka, headlined by Dan Aykroyd himself. Boy, I have seen this in the comments for over a year now. Finally got my hands on it, on this Crystal Head. And they make a big deal about saying it's Crystal Head, not Crystal Skull, but then they give it to you in this bottle. A head with no skin, no ligaments, no soft tissue whatsoever. Basically a skull, but they want you to think of it as a crystal head. Do we think that is a 3D rendering of Dan Aykroyd's head? Everything removed? It's a little small, although I've never met Mr. Aykroyd in person. Maybe he has a tiny little head. The camera adds 10 pounds of head and soft tissue. I know I recommended it in the past. If you went to a bar and you ordered some Jack, you would say, "Jack me." Well, I guess with this one you would say, "Give me some head." Another instance where maybe skull would be less weird. "Give me some skull" sounds a lot better. The point is, when you think of quality alcohol, you think of Canada and Dan Aykroyd. Well, I'll tell you this right now, I'm deducting 10 points off the final score immediately for reminding me of Legend of the Crystal Skull. Shia LaBeouf's worst work. Indy gets married? I don't think so. It is a fun little bottle. I can see this hanging up in your little liquor cabinet. Boop, 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 boop. It's also nice to have a friend to talk to when you're drinking. To be or not to be, that is the question. Tom Hanks had Wilson, Dan Aykroyd has this. They say it is distilled 4 times, so that's, I guess, an acceptable amount of times to distill vodka. If they had told me it was distilled 7 times, that'd be great too. You know, positive thing, imagine walking to a party with this. You're the cool guy with the skull. What lady wouldn't want to hang out and possibly go home with the skull guy? And come up, use his best pickup lines. "Are you alone here?" I'm not. All right, well, let's open it up and give this a smell. And they got the child tamper-proof on top here. I guess I'll thumb the eyeball there. That is a lot. Not the easiest pour I've ever had. Very neutral. Obviously, feeling the alcohol fumes coming up, but actually fairly smooth. Nothing really too offensive, nothing too stringent coming out of the glass right here. Smells like it's very sterile, like a reboot of a movie franchise that didn't quite work. Getting notes of Megadeth, Satanic Panic, and maybe a graphics bong. Doesn't that look like the bottom? Graphics bong? Not that I'd know. Phoebe, on the other hand, whole assortment of graphics bongs. Yeah, trying to hang out with Abby. Instead, I'm holding a 6-foot bong for Phoebe. She would drink the bong water and then use Crystal Head to chase it. I assumed. Anyways, getting back to this. No, it does have a very non-offensive smell coming off, which is what you want in a vodka. You want the vodka to be very smooth and to blend with whatever drink you're doing. So far, this is pretty good. Let's give it a taste. Not unpleasant. So 40% alcohol, still feeling the sting of that, but overall, flavor profile is very, very smooth, not overwhelming. Just a little bit of that sweet note that you kind of want to taste in your vodka, but other than that, fairly smooth. I guess 4 times to distill something works. They say they distill this through semi-precious stones, Herkimer diamonds, so that seems like it's a really good idea. Unlike Malort, which is filtered through the kidney stones of deceased Malort drinkers. May they rest in peace. That's a scary idea. Malort in a skull. What is Malort is scary? Malort in anything. Malort in a glass. Malort just looking at you. This pairs really well with being goth and mainstream. A gothy mainstream personality, just like Dan Aykroyd. Is he goth? I guess I always assumed he was goth. You know, fighting ghosts, singing blues. Seems pretty gothy to me. He did wear all black. And I'm sure he was a huge disappointment to his parents. That was a joke on goths. Not Dan Aykroyd. He is a national treasure to Canada, not the States. This is a fairly nice quality vodka. I mean, this could be the best vodka in the world, except that it comes in a prop. It looks like it's a candle holder for 99 cents at Spirit Halloween. You could pour Grey Goose in this and, I don't know, I wouldn't know. Be deducting points. Indiana Jones getting married. Idiots. Rich idiots, I guess, but still idiots. Give me a call, Steven. Mr. Spielberg. There's gotta be a story rooting around in your brain. A sommelier traveling the globe, dodging boulders. I can use a whip. I'm great with a whip. Abby was really good with a whip. Metaphorically. And not metaphorically. Some good memories. Painful, painful memories. Who would be drinking this? Maybe physiology and anatomy teachers who have had a long week with the high schoolers. Who else would be drinking this? An actor studying their Hamlet lines who also does their best work when they're smashed. For my rating, well, this is actually quite a pleasant vodka, to be honest. I can see this being used in all sorts of cocktails. It was very smooth, I wasn't overwhelmed, so I'm giving this a score of 79. And then again, deducting 10 points for reminding me of Legend of the Crystal Skull for a total score, Dan Aykroyd, of 69.